Emery, you're perfectly fine. I got you. I got you, buddy. Come on, this your rite of passage. You can do it, my man. So now it's round 2. Almost there, Kazo. You scared? Oh no, I know you're not scared. All right. Well, almost there. Almost. You gotta hold it? Got it? All right. Here we go, Kazo. At the top. Here we go. We go, Kazo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa. Bienvenido a la vida, Lindsay. What's happening, good people? This week is all about fathers. So Friday, I went with Kazo. Kazo had a end of the year birthday party, or end of the year class party. It was at Burger King. Yes, they have Burger King here in Mexico, in the Zona Dorado. And we went, I think it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We hopped in a Pulmonía open air taxi. There's probably about, I don't know, 3, 5, 6, 10, 7, 8, 9,000. There are lots of these Pulmonías in Mexico, and in Mazatlan in particular. And so we went to the party in style in one of these great Pulmonías. We were just riding along. It's about 20 minutes from where we live. And I took some video while I was in the Pulmonía with him, spending some time just with him, not with Emery, not with Zuri, not with Gabby, just me and Kazo. And we get out there and get out of the Pulmonía, grab my bag, pay the Pulmonía driver, cross the street, and I go into my bag to get my phone to grab some more footage, and I realized that I left my phone in the Pulmonía. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. So I'm freaking out, knowing that it's hard to replace iPhones here in Mexico. They're really expensive. And then they're also like a hot commodity. So if someone comes up on it, likely, you will more than likely just take it for yourself or try to sell it elsewhere. It sucks, but that's just the reality, right? So I'm freaking out, thinking like, I'm not gonna have my phone. I gotta wait till I go back to the States next month in order to get my phone. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Just getting all upset, not really being able to enjoy the party that Kazo was attending. He's going through the tunnel saying, "Daddy, look at me." I'm like, you know, just going back and forth. And it's like, man, how could I lose my phone? I have no way to contact Gabby in case of emergency. I'm just, all types of crazy stuff is going through my mind. The guy's gonna go through my phone, look at my pictures, find out where we live, come to the house and kill everybody. I'm just going crazy. Yeah.
Was that bad?
It was that bad. So 30 minutes later, one of the workers within the Burger King comes into the play area and asks if someone lost their phone in a Pulmonía. That's what it felt like. I literally was like, oh, thank God. The driver walks back in, hands me my phone. I gave him like a very firm hug. I was so happy to see him. Like one of those like pelvis to pelvis hugs, not like you know, macho one arm brother hug. Like that wasn't happening. I was so excited to have my phone back. I gave him a tip. I enjoyed the rest of the party with Kazo. It was great, right? Which brings me to my first point. When we talk about fathers, and I want to offer some advice throughout this video about how fathers should interact with their children, one of the things that we always have to do is that we have to spend time with them. That's like the fundamental thing that your responsibility is to do as a father.
What? That little branch?
out, Kazo. I gotta get your sister.
Okay. Oh! Climb up. Oh, I can't do.
Here.
No, you might fall.
Here's all in there. Hold on, okay? I'm not gonna hold you. Hold on. You need to spend time with your children. That is the most important thing that you can do as a father.
I concur.
I'd also like to say, one of the things that is also extremely important if you're in a marriage or if you have a relationship with your child's mother, whoever the partner is to that child, is that you find ways to make sure that whenever you all have your arguments, you have your beef, because that happens. We're a married couple. I know we look all happy and great on camera, but we have our issues like any other couple. Like the look she's giving at me right now is like, why would you put my business out there? We don't have issues. No,
we do. We just had an issue like 5 minutes before we started this video.
Oh, okay.
But ain't nobody knows, and well, now y'all know.
Everybody
but
knows.
the kids don't. Well, I guess they'll watch this.
Yeah.
But they didn't see it happen.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Is that what you're getting at, right?
Right. That's what I'm
Okay,
getting at. My point is that you're going to have issues. You're going to have problems with your child's mother, with your wife, with your partner. You're going to have those issues. But the goal is for you to try and figure out a way to keep that in between you all and not put that in front of the children. Your little boy, your little girl are looking at your relationship as a model for what their relationship should be like in the future.
They did Mother's Day some weeks ago, and like it was funny because it was Mother's Day, and like all the moms came. There were no dads. But then Father's Day came along, and a lot of dads came. It was pretty packed. But the moms came too. Not all the moms, but I would say there was like 10 or so of us that came, and we were not allowed to come in. They said, no, you can't come in. You can only watch from the windows. So we like gathered around. It was kind of cute because like we would wait, like we were all different parents, like we all had kids in different grades. So they were like, oh, and like that mom would go up to the window and walk, because it was a very small window. I mean, it was like a window for like 2 people could sit in it. So like, and she would run up and watch her kid, and then she kind of back up, and I'd be like, and I'd go run up. So of course I like ran up to the window like 6 times because I've got 12 kids, right? But it feels like 12.
Your fathers know how many children they have. I have 3.
I got 4. Anywho.
Treated. So my last one. I've given you 2 real points. One that was kind of a joke, but it's an important point as well for advice. Let's do a recap. First one is
spend time with your children.
Spend time with your children. Spend time, not money. Number 2, make sure you keep all the beef, the fight, the bickering between you two, maybe behind a closed door, and not in front of your children. Number 3, which was kind of a joke but serious, you should know how many children you have. Yeah, that's good advice. Know how many children you have.
I know how many children I have.
And number 4, it's extremely important that fathers, that you tell your daughters and your sons that you love them. Okay?
All right, thank you so much for tuning in this week. We really appreciate all of your support. We will be back with you next week, 3 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, right here on YouTube for our next full episode. But in the meantime, you can catch us on Facebook. Monday, we'll post a short version preview sneak peek of what's going on next week. And then also join us on Wednesdays for Wanderlove Wednesdays. We'll be answering your questions, the ones you submit, live on our Facebook page, Lavita Lindsay. And also, if you haven't been to our website lately, www.lavitalindsay.com. Definitely check it out. We have some new stuff on the website. We've done a little bit of revamping in the last couple weeks. So if you haven't visited us in a while, please visit us. We look forward to connecting with you soon. Thank you so much. Have a great day, week, month, year.